Hi, you guys. Welcome in. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Eileen. Welcome in. So I'm so excited. I was off all last week. It was so weird. So I'm making up for it this week. I was on Selling with Friends yesterday. I'll be here today. Friday, I'll be back on as well. And then next week is going to be Monday at Lisa's new adventure. And then Tuesday, I'm going to be part of a brooch celebration on Tracy Cakes, and it's going to be a brooch brunch. It's going to be fun. So that's on the, I think, the 15th. Let me look at my calendar before I tell you the wrong dates here. Yeah, so that will be at 12 noon on Tracy Cakes. And then Wednesday I'll be here. Thursday I will have one day off. And then Friday I will be back here. So July 25th is a Friday. That's Sydney's birthday. That's usually when I do the donation to Ronald McDonald House. So I will be having a show that day, but it will be a short show. And I will try to get the donation done before the show. I'm going to work on it the day before to Ronald McDonald House. And that's all membership fees and super chats, super stickers that come in before the 24th. So we will donate that to Ronald McDonald House. I usually put up a video. Hopefully I remember how to do it. It's been a while. And the reason I'm doing a short day that day is I will be part of a Christmas in July brooch sale that afternoon for a half an hour on Colleen Lyons' channel. So, you know, making up for lost time, I guess. But I have some fabulous pieces today. I have a really pretty charm bracelet, and I was going to take all the charms off and sell them separately, but they are soldered on. And I don't mess with soldering. Hi, Prairie Road. Welcome in. So they are, it's a charm bracelet itself is not sterling, but the charms are sterling. And there's some fabulous one. This person must have been a traveler because there's an Irish one. There is a Canadian one. I'm trying to think what the other ones were. Oh, and there's a really neat, let me see if I have my cheat sheet here. There's a harp on it. A canoe, which is really cool. It has a Claudie, an Ontario one, and something from Dublin. I can't remember. I'll have to look at that. Oh, PA Dutch Country. That's what it was. Dublin. And then there's the Prince of Wales feathers, which is really cool. And then it has a 3-leaf clover on it. And so they are soldered on. So I don't know, you know, I don't do that kind of work to take them off. So I will probably sell it as a whole. But I do have a few sterling charms that are not on there that I have. So we can do that. I have some really cute new earrings. They are moon earrings. And then I have pendants and a few rings on that. I have the cutest little applique du jour earrings, and we're going to do those today. What else did I get in? I'm wearing my lizard ring, my amber lizard ring that kind of matches back to that huge cuff bracelet that I have. So I have that. I have some pink chalcedony today. I have carnelian vintage bracelets. I've got the cutest ruby bone goddess pendant. She's fabulous. So, all right, I am going to go camera down and welcome. I'm so glad to see everybody. Let me go ahead and go camera down. I've got the earrings. I'm so out of it. Okay. So these are, hey, Picky Nikki, how you doing? So these are gorgeous. Now, I do have a pendant that matches back to this one and a pendant that matches back to this one. I have a ring that matches to this one in a size 9. Yeah, no, a size 10. And then a ring that's a 9 that matches back here and a ring that is a size 9 that matches here. So we'll just go ahead and start off with the earrings. They're super cute. I'm going to move you guys down a little bit. I wanted you to see all three. So we have moonstone, then we have chalcedony, and then we have garnet. So I'm going to move you down. Show you the first ones. Aren't they adorable? So moonstone and the moon. I mean, come on, right? And then we have the aqua chalcedony, and they are faceted. And then I have the garnet. Let me see if I can find George. Here he is. Okay. I'm going to move you guys back up. And these would be a buy it now choice of 32. Let me get that up there. So I've got one pair of each. I was trying to get more because they are precious, precious. Hey, Melanie, how you doing? Nice to see you. So these are Moonstone. And I love that they are in a shadow box style. Then we have the Aqua Chalcedony and the Garnet. They're super cute. And I do have the pendant that goes back to this and the garnet. And then the rings, and those are cute. So I'm thinking that we're going to do the ring sale probably July 30th. Let me just double check. Yeah, probably July 30th is when we're going to do the big ring sale. And that'll be ring sizes 3 to size 14. So we'll just give those a couple of seconds. Excuse me. All right, if there's no interest, we will go ahead and pass on those. I'm going to put them back in their bags because they're so sparkly clean. I don't want to get them, too much fingerprints on them, right? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do the pendants. So I only have the pendants in Moonstone or Garnet. I love that noise, don't you guys? So Moonstone or Garnet. And these would be a buy it now choice of 24. Let me see. There we go. Now it's coming up. Super precious. So Moonstone and your faceted Garnet. So I hope everyone's doing great. It was a long week last week. And that is for sure. So super precious. I know Carmen loves these. I don't see Carmen yet. These are so adorable. All right, and then I'm going to do the rings next, just because I've got them out. So that way, in case somebody wanted to make a set. They're really cool. I just love that they've got that shadow box design on them. They're just raised and gorgeous. So we will go ahead and pass on those. Let's go ahead and do the rings. So I only have the rings in a 10 or a 9. So let me do each ring. So size 10. These are a buy it now of 38. So in the 10, let's see if we can get it to go in there. There we go. We have the Moonstone in a size 10. It's super cute. I'll go ahead and put the 9s up above it. I have the Aqua Chalcedony in a 9. And then I have a 9 in the Garnet as well. Let's get those up there. So let me go ahead and put the size in. So size 9s for the rest. And they also are a buy it now of 38. So put those up there. I know, I hear you. I probably will have these around for a while. These will not be going in the ring sale. I've already got those trays complete. And I realized I've got a lot of rings because I could probably fill about 20 more trays. So again, this is the size 10 in the Moonstone. Really precious. Nice, thick. Love the design. Then we have the size 9 in the Aqua Chalcedony. Fingerprints included. All right, and then we have the, I know, they're so cool. When I saw them, I said, well, I got to try to get what I can because I'm pretty much done buying for the year. This is usually my cutoff. So, all right, we will go ahead and pass on those unless I find something I absolutely have to have for you guys, which, you know, I kind of do that. And then it goes all out the window, right? All right, let's do one more piece of amber, and then we'll get to those beautiful earrings. So this is super thick. It is a little house. I love this. I think that would be such a beautiful gift to give to somebody that's moving into a new house or just got their first house, you know, coming out of college. It's just super cute. It is Baltic amber and sterling silver. And this one I got a great price on, so I'm going to do a buy it now of 20 on it. Super thick. That is Baltic amber, so you've got your tree in your house. Or for somebody that, you know, wants to have a house, and for 20 bucks you can have a house, right? So we'll give that a few seconds. I had one similar to this before that had a white picket fence on it. Now, this one does not have a fence. Well, maybe it does. Let's see. Yeah, it kind of has a fence over there, unless that's a garage. I'm not quite sure. We'll bring that up. Yeah, it does have a fence in the back. Yeah, when I get a good price, I can pass it along to you guys. So, all right, we're going to move kind of fast like we normally do. All right, let's go get to these Plique Jour earrings. They're so precious. These are going to be a buy it now choice on these. We'll do them for, oops, oh my gosh, my screen just went weird. Okay, we're going to do them for a buy it now 26. And there's different choices. Squeak. All right, so we have got butterflies. Now, these are the only ones with a stud back. So butterflies. And the eyes on these are ruby. Then we have seahorse. Then we have some cats. And they've got rubies as well. Then we have maple leaf. And then we have the grasshopper. And I'll bring it up and show it. I really don't like to put them on the cream backing, but that is the one I had available at the time. So here is that. So you've got marcasite up on the top, and then ruby eyes, and then you've got ruby eyes on these guys. Aren't they precious? Did I call them dragonflies? They're seahorses. Don't listen to me. And then we've got the cats and rubies on the collar, I believe. No, ruby in the eyes. The collars are marcasite. And then the maple leaf. And then we've got the grasshoppers. All right. I see Sharon. Oh, no, kitties. All right, Sharon. Congratulations. Which one or ones would you like? Cats. I figured. I do have one other pair of cats as well. So I do have one more pair. And you got it. You got it. Congratulations. They're so cute. I'll get them in a little bag for you. Yes, so don't worry, Melanie. I do have one more pair of cats that I know of. Yeah, one pair. I can actually see them over there. All right. So again, we have the butterflies. the dragonflies, the seahorse, the Canadian maple leaf, and the grasshoppers. Oh, you're most welcome. All right, I'm going to give that a second. And then I will show the charms. And again, they are soldered on. And the bracelet itself is not sterling. It's not marked sterling, doesn't test as sterling. You know, it could be um, coated in rhodium, but I don't believe so. So, all right, we will go ahead and pass on these. These are one of my favorite finds. I love these. And the ring that I'm wearing is for sale if somebody is interested. All right. All right. Okay, go ahead and get that off the screen. Let's get rid of that cream one. All right, so I will show the charm bracelet with the charms. And again, they're soldered on. If you have someone that can solder them off, great. Okay, so I'm going to have to sell them together. Figures, my phone is ringing. So the charms themselves are sterling silver. The charm bracelet is not marked, so it is costume. So we have got a 3-leaf clover. This one is the they're all sterling. They do test as sterling. I double checked them. This one is the Prince of Wales feathers. Then we have PA Dutch country. And we have the Ontario on the lake. I believe it says. I'll bring that up closer. The Clodagh, the canoe, and then a harp. So let me bring those up. So they are sterling. There's your Prince of Wales, PA Dutch country, and then Niagara on Lake Ontario, Canada. And then a Clodagh, and that is a canoe, and that is a harp. And the bracelet itself, like I said, is costume. Let's find a sock monkey. I think it's a 7. It is coming right in at a 7. So I'm going to sell all the charms together. If I were to take them off, it would be about 155 that I would sell them individually for. From doing comps on each one individually, especially these two and this one. But I am going to do them at we'll do a starting bid on these, and I'll start them at 75. Let me get that up there. So, like I said, the chain itself is not sterling, but the pendants all are, and they're soldered on. So there's your harp. There's the markings on it. And then we have the canoe, which is really cool. The Clodagh, the Ontario. The Dutch country. I love it. I love that one. And then the Prince of Wales and your 3-leaf clover. So I just love this. It is a world traveler piece. And each one is marked and tested. Because the harp itself, I would be selling for 42. The canoe, I would be selling for 27. The Clodagh, I would be selling for 8. The Ontario, I would be doing for 10. The PA Dutch country would be 15. The Prince of Wales would be 35. And then this one is the 3-leaf clover, would be selling for 18. And we're doing a starting bid of 75 on them. I know, but I don't like to put, I am not good at jump rings, you guys. I can watch 1,000 videos and I just cannot get jump rings to go back on straight. So I just don't mess with them. It's one of my superpowers, I guess. All right, we will go ahead and pass. I know this is pretty specific piece, so all right. But if you have someone that's handy and can do all that, then it's always great as a reseller. Okay, let me show the other charms that I have. Now this one does need a jump ring. These are all sterling. These are ones I had around. So the only one that doesn't have a jump ring is this one. So let me get them laid back out. All right. So we have got a wine glass. Then we have a trophy. We have the train, national champs, and a vintage love. And these I would do a buy it now choice of 12. And they are sterling. So the only one that does not have jump ring is this one. And that is so cute. It's the wine glass. It's got the little grapes up there. So I guess, well, I guess you could put one right there, or you could take that off and use that. But yeah, little wine glass. Love the little trophy. I thought that was neat. And then we have the train, which is super cool. And actually, that could be used as a pendant. You just need a small chain for that. Then we have national champs. And then we have the vintage love with enamel. And we'll just give that a few seconds, and then we will get into some really pretty pieces. Hey, 710, welcome in, welcome in. All right, we will go ahead and pass on those. All right, let's do pink chalcedony. So this is sterling silver and pink, pink chalcedony. It is a beautiful beaded, I was going to say bracelet because, you know, words are hard. It's a necklace. It measures in at 18 inches. Bring this up so you guys can see it. Beautiful beads, chalcedony, and then you've got these. It is sterling on the end, and this one would be a buy it now of 24. It's super pretty. I love that pink. All beaded. Pink chalcedony, 18 inches. And I'll show you guys the ring real quick. You guys know I have that bracelet that matches back, kind of. So it's got the lizard on it, and it is adjustable. So he's cool. And I do have a pendant, too, that matches back. I'm just making sure. Okay, that looks like it was a potential. Oh, pink chalcedony. Yeah, pink chalcedony. I know I love chalcedony as well. It's so pretty. It's just different. And I don't see it in the pink very often. I think I've had it twice in pink ever. All right, you got it, Sharon. Congratulations. You guys know I try to find the difference. All right. Stuff you don't see every day. All right, we will go ahead and call that sold. Congratulations, Sharon. We're in good health. All right. I am going to do the most fabulous earrings. These are the most fabulous earrings. Besides those rubies that we had. Okay. All right, so these are sterling silver. So you've got a moon, and then it hangs down, and you've got amethyst. All right, so I'll bring that up so you can see them. Aren't they fantastic? Oh my gosh, I love these. And I'll get you a proper measurement. These would be a starting bid of 40. They are so fun. So let me get the proper on this. I love these earrings the second I saw them. And I do not remember where I acquired these, but I absolutely love them. So let's get the measuring tape. So about 2¼ inches. Again, just beautiful dangles. You've got the moon. And I know I love these as well. I think they're fabulous. I figured I had to share them with you guys. They're so pretty. All right, we'll give it a few seconds. We are going to do a brooch next. It's so cool. I was going to wait and show this one at the brooch sale, but I can't wait. It's so fabulous. All right, we will go ahead and pass on those. I'm not crying. I'm not upset. I love those. I know. Sorry. You want me to show ugly stuff? I can show stuff like this. This is actually a ring. And I had sent this into the Real. Now, this is a ring by, oh, shoot, now I can't think of it. Just Cavalli. And the only reason they didn't accept it was because the marking is too far rubbed off. So they sent it back to me. And I was like, okay. So here you go. But yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I don't know. All right. Let's go ahead and do. All right. This brooch is fabulous. Or this brooch. Yes. Words are hard. All right. I love this guy. Oh. Okay. So this is sterling silver. We've got a ruby eye, an emerald coming out of the bird's mouth. You have marcasite for the feathers, and then you have a turquoise tail. This would be a buy it now of 50, and it's fabulous. Let me bring this up. So you've got turquoise, you have got marcasite, words are hard, got ruby, and you've got emerald. And he is a brooch. He's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. And he's large, so I'm trying to get that emerald. There we go. We'll put that up there so you get an idea. But yeah, he's spectacular. I love this little guy. I'm going to move you guys down a little bit. I'm going to turn him to the side. So I just absolutely love him. And I like the color combination with the turquoise at the back. I thought that was a nice decision. So absolutely gorgeous bud. I do have some costume today as well. I've got the cutest, if you know anyone that karaoke's, I have the cutest little karaoke microphone earrings. They're adorable. So we'll show a couple more pieces of this, and then we will move over to some costume. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that. Let me go ahead and show the brooch. Oh, an error has occurred. Please wait a moment. All right, let's try it again. Looks like StreamYard is having some issues. All right. There we go. So this is sterling silver and Baltic amber, and it's got the lizard. So precious. It's thick. It does match back to my ring, so it's really cool, which matches back to my cuff. So this is a super thick, and they consider these the one of a kinds because each one is so different. With the lizard, this one would be a buy it now of 58. And again, the thickness on this is spectacular. You can see, I'm going to leave it right there. You can see the quarter comes up just to the bottom, so you have all this extra space. So that is a hunka amber. So you've got your lizard. It's an absolutely fantastic piece. Again, that lizard is fabulous. And each lizard that they have done has been totally different. It is a fabulous piece. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that. Let's do a couple pieces of costume. All right, let me get these out. I have some Chicos and some other stuff today as well. I'm trying to think what else. All right, we're going to do a set. So this is going to be a buy it now of 25 for the set. So this is beautiful. Let me get that up there. Oh, sorry. I'm on the down slope here. So you've got your beautiful glass beads, Murano beads, and a pair of earrings. These are costumes, so they're like a stainless or an alloy. So there are earrings that will go with this. The necklace, let me measure that again. The necklace is sitting at 18 inches, but you have a 2-inch extender, so it will be for the necklace. So these are glass. And then here are the earrings, hoop, semi-hoop, half hoop, hoopla. Oops. So super pretty little set. Something a little bit different. Nice colors on this one. I really like the color on that. You can wear it with so many different outfits. I'll go ahead and bring this up. So you even have a Deb Needs a Vacation in the Caribbean blue. You have some red, some gold, some cobalt, some green, some yellow, some clear. So we will go ahead and pass on that. Get them nicely back into a bag. And some pink. The earrings have some pinkish tones to it as well. All right. Let's do, all right, let's show these cute earrings. So they are by Sugar Fix. They are adorable earrings. All right, these are so cute. So it says Sugar Fix by Bubble Bar. Drop the mic. And they are in gold tone and then multicolored rhinestones on the bottom. They are super precious and they're new on the card. We would do a starting bid on these of 8. Let me go ahead and get that up there. Okay. So they are a post back. So you've got clear on at the top and then multicolor crystals on the bottom. But I just thought they were so precious. I was like, ooh, I should have sent a pair to Deb's wood burning because I have another pair somewhere. I have 2 pair of them, so I might have to do that. I better write myself a note. But these are super cute. And it doesn't have to be for karaoke. It could be, for anybody that works with a microphone. A few seconds. But they were just so cute. I was like, wow, I love these. All right. We will go ahead and pass. And you guys, I had a fabulous time Saturday watching the Back to the Beginning concert. It was like 10 hours. It was great. It was fabulous. All right. Couldn't be in London, or in UK. So this is gorgeous. This is terahertz. Okay. At first I thought it was magnetite. It is not. It is terahertz, and it fits an 8 on the bracelet mandrel. And so it is like a gunmetal color. Sounds like glass, but it is terahertz. Beautiful piece. We're going to do this at a buy it now of 8. So again, let me get you that measurement across, because we all know we have to be able to get that over our hands. So you're looking at right at 2.5 inches across. This is super precious. So if you love gunmetal and you like heavy, this is a heavy piece. It is terahertz, which I do not carry very often. So super pretty. Again, it's an 8 on the bracelet mandrel, 2.5 inches across. So if you can get your hand, I can't get my big old hand that small. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that one. Okay, let's do a Chico's necklace. This is different for Chico's. So when I saw this, I did not immediately say, oh, that's Chico's. It did not. So, all right. So I'm going to show it like this. So here is your clasp. Yeah, I know. I have man hands. I know. Me too. So these are acrylics here. You've got the shepherd's hook closure here. So you could wear this to the back. You could wear this to the front. You could wear it to the side. And it is multi-strand. And it has like a little Roman coin on it. I just thought it was so different. I really did not say, oh, that's a Chico's piece. Usually I can pick a Chico's piece out anywhere. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4 strands. And we're going to do this for just do a buy it now of 8 on it. It's just pretty. It's aqua. It's lighter than a lot of the Chico's pieces as well. I like that that's got the gold tone to it. The shepherd's hook here. Then you've got the charm. So again, you can wear the charms to the back, to the side, to the front. You wear it how you like it. I wonder if you could even wrap that as a bracelet. I think it would be too busy for that. I think it would be too thick. But yeah, I did not say, oh, that's a Chico's piece. You guys know it's like Brighton. When you see Brighton, you know it. When I see Amber, I usually know it. There's some good fakes out there, but yeah. All right, we will go ahead and pass on the Chico's. I have a beautiful Wedgwood horse charm necklace that's fabulous. We'll do that when we get back over to that. Let's pull out. Okay, this is fun. So anyone need to go to Hawaii but can't afford it? Like most of us right now, right? So this is costume. It says Aloha, and then it has a mermaid. It has a flower. It has a Hawaiian shirt. It has a hula girl. She's backwards. A hula lady. And then we've got a lei. And then we've got Hawaii. And it is super cute. Let me bring this up. Gosh, I cannot get that up there. It's a Brighton. It is a Brighton. The B is pretty well worn down. So it is a Brighton. Let me get you guys a measurement on this. Get it laid out. So it is a Brighton. This one would be a starting bid of 18. But I love that. Or if you ever went to Hawaii and you didn't get, you didn't bring anything home with you. So Brighton. And it is about an 8 1/4 going all the way out here. So I would safely say an 8. So again, that is a Brighton. You can usually tell Brighton when you see it. So again, you've got the Hawaii, and it says Hawaii with the Hawaiian Islands, a lei, our hula dancer, our Hawaiian shirt, a flower, a mermaid, because, mermaids, and then a surfboard. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you guys that. There's a surfboard. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that. Ding, fries are done. All right, let's do one more. Okay, now this is a very heavy bourbons and bow tie bangle, but the good thing about bourbons and bow tie is because it's wire wrapped, you can usually manipulate it onto a hand. This is huge, you guys. It's heavy. These stones are humongous. So you have got a rhodonite here. We've got rhodonite, and then this one is more like a rhodonite here. This one goes more towards rhodolite. When you get that black through there, or the deep gray, that's when it gets that difference. So it is bourbons and bow ties. Very heavy. This will go down to a 7.5 on there. I love this one. It's just so different and so big. This one, we would do a buy it now of 10. So I love this one. So again, it'll fit a 7.5 on the bracelet mandrel. These are pliable because it's wire wrapped. And then you've got your hookah stones. I mean, you could even take those off of there and remake something. They are very heavy. Bourbon and bow ties is just a fun company. Let's see. So one more costume one that I want to show this round. Oh, yeah, I have a vintage brooch. Oh, yes, I have a vintage brooch that we'll show next. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that. It is so heavy. I've seriously, their jewelry is always heavier. That is heavy. All right. So this is from the 70s. I don't believe the company is around anymore. It is M Gent. It is a vintage brooch. I was going through brooches to get ready for the brooch sale. And I was in my vintage drawer. So it's really a pretty piece. I don't know if you'd call it hearts or what. Absolutely. Another nice heavy piece. This one would be a buy it now of 16. 1977 is when they began in Rhode Island. So it is a fabulous piece. There is your marking. 1977. You guys, I have the cutest pair of faux Louis Vuitton earrings. I know it does look like waves that are just so cute. And I don't think I've ever shown them before because they're faux, and I want to make sure that if somebody buys them that they understand that they are faux. But they're so cute, I'm going to show them anyways. Nobody has to know that they're not real. It does. It's a fabulous piece. And it's so well made. Here's the marking. Looks like it was cast. All right, we'll go ahead and pass. I know that's not for everybody, but it's such a cool piece. All right, so these next ones, stipulation, are faux, but they're so pretty. I'm going to show them. All right. So they are a stud back. Get up there, little bugger. All right. Okay, so this is what they look like. There's a rhinestone there, rhinestones there. Fake, 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 just letting you know. But super cute. It was so funny. I went to go get my blood work done the other day, and I saw our town is considered well-to-do, you know, and almost everyone that came in there that was a woman had a Louis Vuitton purse. It was just funny. I was like, wow. These we would just do we could do a starting bid of 6. They're just fun. Again, faux, but cute. Cute, cute. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I appreciate it. Wednesdays are our mellow day, which I don't mind. Ease back into the week. Oh, I have a pair of Tory Burch earrings too. They are real. So I will bring those up in a little bit. They're cute. All right, we'll go ahead and pass on those. Okay, let's go back to some beautiful sterling. All right, speaking of vacation, this is a pin or a pendant. It is sterling, and of course, I put it in a bag that was just a little bit smaller than it should be. All right, so you've got the back here. So it's abalone. And then the eyes are ruby. Got yourself a turtle. So you can make it as a pendant. It can hang this way. As a brooch, you could kind of hang it whichever way you'd like. Super precious. He's thick. He's heavy. This one would be a buy it now of, oops, not 34, 24. Go ahead and bring this up again so you can see it. So you've got ruby eyes. And that abalone is actually showing very well today. It is a fabulous piece. So it's vacation. Let's get that quarter next to him. And he's thick. He's not a thin one as well. Can you tell I need a vacation? Give that a few seconds. I'm going to do a malachite ring next, I think. I'm just double checking the size because, you know. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that little critter. Get him back in his possibly small. You know what? I'm going to find a bigger bag. It's too hard to put that in there. All right. So yeah, I'll bring up those cute little Tory Burch earrings shortly. All right, let's move that out of the way. So this is in a bypass style. It is saying that it's a 10. Okay. Size 10 malachite, and this one would be a, buy it now, a 34. It is a ring. So you've got malachite. Love that design. It is attached there at the shank at the back. So it is sitting at a 10. Really pretty. Let me go ahead and put that on the finger and show it to you. Oh, it fits. Okay. I wasn't sure it would fit that finger. So I just love that. It's kind of like a past, present, future. It's just a fun design, a little bit different than I normally have. So that one is a size 10. It is sterling and malachite. Yeah, I must have put it in the wrong bag because I haven't marked them all yet. I've been working on that because it says size 9. And I'm like, that is not a 9, but it is a 10. So we will go ahead and pass on that one. And we were doing that one for 34. All right. Let's do, all right, let me show you guys the Wedgwood. So I love this piece. I'll just leave that quarter right there. Let me write in pass. All right. So the, oh, there we go. So the chain is sterling silver. Now this pendant was made in Italy. It does have its Italian hallmarkings on the back, which is like a, it's not a rectangle, but it's another shape like that that has the star, and then it gives the information on the maker, but it's so tiny that I can't read the back of it. This is 18 inches. It is on a box chain, and you have your Wedgwood blue horse. Let me show you the back here. So your Italian hallmarkings are right there. It's got the protection on the back. It is a fabulous, fabulous piece. So again, 18 inches, and this one would be a starting bid of 38. I'm going to move you guys down so you can see that. It's just fabulous. This one was in with my cameos, and I don't know why I put it in with my cameos. So but again, beautiful Wedgwood blue. Got your horse. It is on an 18-inch box chain. Oh, I've got to show you guys the coolest mother of pearl cameo. She's really neat. She's big, kind of big. I got a cough. I'm going to mute for a second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. But super precious. I love Wedgwood. I love it. I love it. And it's raised. You can see some of the definition there. Just super pretty, super different. Let's see if we can get that go back in. There we go. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that. Let's just do that next cameo. So this one's different. I have not seen many like this. All right, let's get her out of the bag. So let me put the pass up there. We're going to move that. But coloration's massive on this. Okay, let me show you the back first. Okay. So you've got your markings there. Right, you've got market site. And look at that. Isn't that precious? I love, love, love that the green and the pink is coming through on this. It is a fabulous piece. Very well made. Nice and thick. It is a cameo. I should get a measurement on this, or a weight on this one. This one would be a starting bid of 50. Let me go ahead and give you a measurement on this. It's just so fabulous, so different. So a little over 2 inches by 1.5. Again, what really makes it is the coloration. They really chose a fantastic piece. You've got the marcasite, and it's heavy. There's your marking on the bottom. Fabulous. So if you guys do come back later and say, hey, you know, I'd like that, just remind me that I put it in with the cameos. Same with the horse, because that's where I'm putting them back in. We'll just give that a few seconds, but it is just a fantastic piece. And it's so funny. I'm like, where did I put that horse? There he is. Okay. I do have a miniature one that has this darker coloration on it that is a necklace. So if somebody is interested in something a little smaller, I do have that. Now I'm looking for where I put the horse. You guys, the struggle is real. I haven't moved from this spot. We will go ahead and pass, but it is absolutely a fantastic piece. Okay. Well, let's do a cute little pair of earrings. I love these. They're precious. So these are sterling silver. Get this up there. And Baltic amber. I have them together, so I'll just leave them laying next to each other so you can see them. So they're little hearts that make up a 4-leaf clover. And these would be a, by now, of 16. Sorry, not 18, 16. And they're Baltic amber and sterling silver. So little hearts that make up a clover. Super precious. It's so funny how you can lose stuff on your desk. The struggle is real, you guys. It really is. It's like, really? I just showed it. It's one of them days after a long weekend. So give that a few seconds. Oh, I found it. I put it by the costume jewelry. So. All right, we will go ahead and pass on those. You guys always get to see either the new in or what I've pulled out lately pieces. All right, well, let's do, all right, let's do the ruby. This is so fabulous, you guys. All right. Okay. We're going to see if I can get my black light on above. Let's see if it'll show. Okay, there we go. That way I don't have to pull my other one out. So I have my above black light. Let's show it a little bit better. There we go. So this is a fantastic, fantastic piece. You've got rubies. You have the carved. And this one is a very pretty, pretty piece. It is not tiny. Let's move that out of the way. Show you the size. That bail is massive. It would easily fit on a torque, no problem. And this one would be a buy it now of 78. It's fabulous. It really is a fantastic piece. I love that the ears, you know, the earrings move. So rubies. It is fabulous. I do have omegas and I do have torques if one is needed. I know most of you have them. That's why I usually don't put it on a torque or an omega, because then I just have to increase the price, you know, so you don't want to do that either. But it is a fantastic piece. I may bring this one back on Friday. It's just so pretty. I may, you know what? I think I'll just leave it on my desk up there. It's pretty to look at. It is. It's so cool. It is a fantastic piece. It really is. And with the 4 rubies, it totally makes the piece. We will go ahead and pass. I am going to move him back here because I want to look at him the rest of the week. All right. It is really cool. All right, well, let's do this. Needs a good cleanup. I can easily clean it for you. It is marked on the back. It's hard to read. 925, and I believe it says Helen. And then it also has 18 karat gold on it. So this part here on top is 18 karat gold. And then you have this sterling. So there's the 18 karat 925 and Helen. And then you have a beautiful amethyst. So again, all this here is gold. 18 karat gold. And you have the sterling on the bottom. And this one would be, we would do this one at a buy it now of 85. So sterling, 18 karat gold, and amethyst. I absolutely love it. So your little ball bearings here are sterling. Your cross underneath is sterling. And then the weave, I know this has a name. I can't think of it. The chain weave, I don't know what to call it, is all 18 karat gold. It's a fabulous piece. Yeah, this is one I was like, I'm not sending that anywhere. It's so pretty. Give that one more second. So 18 karat, 925. You know what? Let me put the quarter up next to it. Sorry about that. There we go. You never know what I'm going to have today, right? You guys know me. You never know. All right. A little gold, a little sterling. All right. Let's do a ring. So this is a size 9. It is for my horse lovers. Let me go ahead and get this on here. It is a wide band on the front, but on the back, it's more comfortable. So you can see that it is a 9. So you have got a beautiful horse. I do have this in a 10. Yes. Okay. So I have a size 9 or a size 10. These are, I can't spell. or size 10. And these would be a buy it now of 28 for choice. So I have a 9 or a 10. It is a beautiful piece. It's for our horse lovers. Nice weight on this one as well. So Thursday, I will be out looking for teacups. I have some uranium teacups, but I don't know if I want to part with those. They are part, we're going to do something special for that tea party. So I need some show me ones, so I thought that would be fun. So I might show them in uranium, the brooches for the tea party. So, or I may just go out and find some little tea parties or teacup sets. All right, we'll go ahead and pass on that. We have a lot of fun. So that's next Tuesday at Tracy Cakes. So lots of fun on that. All right. Let's do, we're going to do the Tracy. Oh my gosh. We're going to do the Tory Birch earrings. These are precious. I love these. All right. And they are authentic. So let me show that one like that. Here is the back. Our Tory Birch and their Deb Needs a Vacation blue. Because, you know, I do. I'll go ahead and really pretty. So you've got your Tory Birch mark on the back as well. I was going to list them, but I haven't listed. So, you know. So we'll do the Tory Birch earrings. We'll do them for a buy it now of, we'll do them for 16. Beautiful teal, aqua, and gold tone. Tory Birch. Oh, you guys, I do have 2 of the costume jewelry containers that I made up. I'm working on the 3rd and the 4th. I will be still carrying costume, but I am mass getting rid of a bunch. So I do have those available. I have a few downstairs that I already made up. We will go ahead and pass on the Tory Birch. Okay, let's do, how about a Kendra Scott? All right, so this is a small bracelet. I don't know if it would fit me. It's pretty tight. Let me get it on the bracelet handle real quick here. So it's small. It's 6 1/4. It is a Kendra Scott piece. Okay. Here's the back, and I can't remember where it's marked. It is marked down there somewhere. Let me find that marking for you. It is a Kendra Scott. Okay. All right. Kendra Scott right there. It is a 6 1/4. We will go ahead and do, let's get that into screen. All right. So Kendra Scott will just do a buy it now of 14 on it since it's so tiny. 6 1/4. So if you're a reseller, you can still make a little bit on it. Yeah, I was surprised how much Kendra Scott I have and how much J. Crew I have. I have a ton of J. Crew. And when I do list it, it does sell, but I have to list it. But, you know, baby steps, right, you guys? All right. I got to know my limitations, what I can do and what I can't, and my free time. All right, so we'll pass on the Kendra Scott. All right, let's do a stone necklace. This is Sodalite. There is no clasp on it. Let me get the measurement. This one is, I think, the same as the other ones I used to carry. I have some. I have a big, if you guys are interested in stone, let me know. I have the stone bin here. I have bracelets and necklaces, and I have some fun different ones. Okay, so this is 32 inches. 32 inches. And we'll just do this for a buy it now of 10. So no clasp on it. I know people that would take that apart and make a ton of earrings out of those. It's like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. So 32 inch, not 32, whatever I put there. And it would be a buy it now of 10. And that's 32 inches. If there's anything you guys are looking for, let me know. Anything in particular? I kind of am organized right now, so I kind of know where everything is for now. All right. I'm going to do a Disney piece next. All right, we're going to go ahead and pass on that. Okay. So this is Alex and Ani, and it's Disney. Oh, no, this is not the Disney one. Where is it? It must be in my other bag. Okay. Okay, we're not going to do the Disney one because it's in the other bag, and I think that's downstairs. So this is cute. It's Alex and Ani, and it's a shell because, you know, Deb needs a vacation. We're just going to do this for a buy it now of 4. I'll have to see if it's in this bag or not. I think it's downstairs. I was separating stuff, so. I do have one that is Disney. If you guys would like to see some Kate Spade, let me know. I have some Banana Republic, some Altered States, J. Crew, a leather bracelet. I tried to bring a little bit of everything. Oh, and I have the most fabulous Natasha necklace. It's heavy. It's beautiful. Hard to show. And it looks like pools of light, but it's not. It's acrylic. It's fantastic. I couldn't believe what they count for. I about pooped my pants. All right, we will go ahead and pass on this one. All right, so like I said, if there's anything in particular you guys are looking for, let me know. Let's pick this one out. Okay, so this is a Stella and Dot necklace. All right, I like this one. Stella and Dot. So you have a little horseshoe for luck. And then this one we would just do a buy it now of 5. So your chain is more of a silver tone. And then your charm is a gold tone. And it is Stella and Dot. Cute, cute, cute. And this one is 18 inches. Oh, and I will be doing a sale on my channel on Tuesday the 22nd. We had to move it. Oh, the buy it now one. Oh, are you talking about the shell one with the Alex and Ani? Yeah, we did that one at 4. if you're talking about this one I was doing for 4. Like I said, if I can get good deals, I'm giving you guys good deals too. Right. I just wanted to show that back up there. All right, we will go ahead and pass. We're going to get back to some sterling. Let's do carnelian. Okay, this is fabulous, you guys. This is fabulous. Okay. So you have got, I'm trying to get it all into screen here. This is really a fantastic piece. So it's 7 1/4 inches. It's sterling silver. It is carnelian, and then like little bow ties. I guess I'll bring it up so you can see it. Like little bow ties in between and of your carnelian. And this one would be a, I guess I would do, we'll just do a buy it now on this one of 56. Let me bring this up. It's beautiful. It's heavy. It's gorgeous. So I would call those bow ties. And then you've got your safety on there. And you've got your carnelian. This is a fantastic piece. And it feels nice on. Okay. And it's sterling and Mexico. So it's a fantastic, fantastic piece. So that one is a buy it now of 56. Again, it's a 7 1/4. Let me go ahead and show it to you on the wrist. It's so fabulous. It is just a fantastic piece. That is carnelian. I hope I got all my blood results back and all my lab work and everything. And looks like I'm doing pretty well. So that is a good thing. Praise the Lord, right? I thought my blood pressure would be through the roof, but it's not. So, yay. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that. This is the prettiest piece. All right, let's go ahead and pass on that. All right, let's do a necklace. Yeah, it is. I was surprised. I was like, really? It was funny. I was like, are you sure you got the right person? All right. So this is super precious. You've got enamels, you have marcasite and sterling. It is 16 inches, so I could give you an extender. The extender would not be sterling. I have some silver tone ones, or I could put a magnetic clasp on it for you. But super pretty. So enamel, it is marked SU 925. It is a vintage piece, and this one would be a buy it now of 30. Super precious. A very pretty piece. An SU, I think that's Sun Imports, if I remember correctly. They were really popular 70s, 80s, maybe the 90s. But yeah, you'll find a lot of jewelry marked with the SU. It is a very pretty piece. And I could clean the chain up in it, of course, for you. But just very pretty, very dainty. right, we will go ahead and pass on that one. I've been so good about putting stuff back into the correct container. All right. Let's do a fire opal. I haven't shown any opals today. What is wrong with me? So this is in a 10, I believe. Where's the ring? Okay. Because I have this in a 9 that somebody, I need to send them a picture. So I have it in a 9. So I wanted to make sure that this was the 10. Okay. So this is a size 10. So you have that stunning Mexican fire opal. It would be a great granddaughter piece. I agree. It's pretty. It's, you know, it's petite, but not too petite. And kind of ageless with that design. So sterling silver, size 10. It is a Mexican fire opal. And this one is, oh, whoa. So I'll buy it now of 40. This one is a size 10. This one did not make it to the cutoff of the ring sale. You can see the orange, you can see the yellow, you can see the green. It is a fabulous ring. Let me go ahead and show it to you on. Darn it, it fits. And we will go ahead and pass on that one. Try to move along, move along. Let me move this over here so I know that I showed that piece. Okay, let's do... Okay, I don't know if I ever showed this one to you guys. This one might show up in the ring sale. It's stunning. All right. It's stunning. All right, I'm going to turn it that way. So this is 14 karat yellow gold vermeil. And then you have a stunning ruby in the center, an amethyst halo. And I love the little dots all around it. It is so fabulous. Let's see if we can get the overhead blacklight. There we go. Okay, overhead blacklight is working. This one is a size 8. And this one would be a buy it now of 56, and it is fabulous. It is spectacular, size 8. I love the design element on it. It's so different, you know. You can find ruby rings everywhere, right? This one is just so different. So you've got your ruby, and then you have your amethyst around it, and the very back is plain there. Isn't it beautiful? I think I might put this in the ring sale. I kind of pulled some, and I said, well, I don't know, but it is beautiful. It's joyful, right? So 18 karat, or excuse me, 14 karat yellow gold vermeil. And you have your ruby and you have amethyst around it. It's just fun and different. It's like a gumdrop. Is that what they're called? Jujube of a ruby. But it's fantastic. And I love that they used all different shades of amethyst around it. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I'm going to take it off my finger before I decide I'm going to wear it. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that one. So it may show up at the ring sale. May. I don't know. I'm trying to show you guys some stuff that you've never seen. Let's do, All right, this is a small ring. This is a designer ring. It's tiny, so this is for my tiny fingered people. So this is a size 5.5. And this is a Lucy Williams piece. 18 karat gold over sterling. It is a beautiful ring. So this is by Lucy Williams. It's called the Waffle Weave. It has a name. And this one would be a buy it now. We'll do it for 30. I was going to do it for 38. It is a lister piece, but like I said, I'm not listing right now. So we're going to do a buy it now of 30. And again, by Lucy Williams, it is the Waffle Wave 18 karat gold over 925 Romaine. It's just pretty and different. I do have a small Black Hills gold ring that I could show. It is smaller. So if anyone's looking for some small-ish rings. Okay. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that. I just said, oh, it's so cute. Let's show it. And it is Lucy Williams. Ooh la la. Okay, next one is emeralds and sapphires. This is a size 7. I know I've shown this once. This is a buy it now of 64. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. I called it the kite ring, I think. So those are all sapphires. Let me go ahead and kind of lay it down. All right. So we have got sapphires and emeralds. It is a size 7. It is 14 karat white gold vermeil. This one may end up in that sale as well. So sapphires and emerald. It's a beautiful ring. Fits my pinky. It's a fabulous piece. I love the colors on it. It's joyful. It's a joyful piece. My dad's surgery went well. Yay. I just got a text from my dad. So that's great. That is good news. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that one. Okay, let's do size 7.5. And let me double check this to make sure. It is more like 7 3/4, and I'll show you on the bracelet, on the ring mandrel. This is opal. This one's a buy it now of 46, size 7.75. So it's sitting right there, just a hair above an 8. You've got all your beautiful opals. And now remember, under each lighting, it'll look different. Like this is the daylight, and then it looks different at night. That's the beauty of opals, and you've got a ton of opals here. So size 7.75. Let me show it to you on the finger. So absolutely beautiful. Really pretty ring. And we're only going till 2 o'clock today, you guys. 2 o'clock. So we've got another 25 minutes. And I'm going to have to stop at my dad's house. All right. Give that a few seconds, but absolutely beautiful. And it's so funny because there we go. Now it'll show. Now it's showing up much better. The colors in the opal just sometimes give it such a hard time. It's so funny. All right, let's do a pair of earrings. A lot of gemstones today. I can't help it. It was so funny. I can't remember whose channel it was on. And they're like, you know, the gemstone queen. I just started laughing. I was like, that's funny. That's how they introduced me. I just started laughing. I thought that was so funny. Okay. We will go ahead and pass on that. So these are earrings. Earrings. All right. I'm going to turn them sideways so you guys can see that coloration a little bit better. So this is a 14 karat white gold vermeil. You have amethyst, and you have, so amethyst here, and then you have some rhodolite up at the top. They're fabulous. They're just really pretty earrings. Lots of stone in them. Let's get that up there. And these originally I was doing at 60. These I can do a buy it now of 50. I know I've shown these one time at least. So we are doing a July, like a Christmas in July special for 50. And I'm going to even write that on the little paper. So Christmas in July price. It's fab. They're fabulous. They're fabulous earrings. Another second. All right, we will go ahead and pass on those. So next we're going to do a size 8.5. Stop. Is that what that is? It's hard to see what that is. It's like a little, a little okay or a little stop. That's cute. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, what are those little dudes, emojis, whatever they call them, things mean? All right, this next one is a size 8.25. Size 8.25. This one would be a buy it now of 42. All right, get this up here. Covering my eyes. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I think if I hovered over it on YouTube, it would tell me. Okay, so this is 14 karat white gold vermeil. You've got your beautiful fire opal in the center, and those are all white topaz around. We're doing a buy it now of 42, and it is an 8.25. Size 8.25. I'll show it to you on the finger here. It's funny because you can put it down on the mandrel one direction and it'll be a little bit bigger. So it's just weird. I don't know. I'm trying to get these other earrings off of here. Let's get these back in their bag. All right, let's get that on my finger here. Why not? It's just absolutely beautiful. And remember, opals are not supposed to be worn, you know, doing the dishes and stuff like that. Yeah, they're opals. You don't want to do that. So it is a beautiful, beautiful ring. Again, it'll look different in each type of light. And then you have all white topaz pave stones there in a really pretty design. It is a lovely ring. Here it is from the side. Let me show you the underside. And we'll put that here like this for a minute. There we go. Put that like that for a minute. All right, we will go ahead and pass on that. I'm going to move the camera up real quick. She's staring at me over there. She's so cool, isn't she? I love her. I love her. She's going to stay there for a while. All right, move you guys back down. Okay, I'll try to do it quick and painless. Quick and painless. All right, let's do a little bit more costume. Let's see. Let me pull into my bag here. Unless you guys would like to see stone for the last 15 minutes, let me know. So these are pretty everyday earrings. They are altered state. I love these confetti. They are an acrylic earring. This is how they come, like that. I would have to put, oh, I can see the black light still on. I was like, why is there a purple glow? Okay, now I can see. So I would definitely have to put backing on for you because they just come with these little plastic things, which you can use as a backing, but you know. So these are just super pretty altered state. And these we would do a buy it now of, we could do them for $4. So I love all the mixed colors on that. I gotta clap, 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 clap. Oh, I am supposed to get in my other shipment, you guys, of those opal rings, the inlay ones that we had, what, last week? Okay, you got them, Melanie. They're so pretty. So I think those are coming in today, I think. I'm not sure I'll be here. I have to sign for them. So, all right, you got it. Let's do, okay. Trying to get to the Kate Spade. I can see it at the bottom. I can see the Kate Spade. Oh, let's do the Banana Republic. I can get to that one first. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so this is smaller. It's heavy, very heavy bracelet. Okay, very heavy. This one is a Banana Republic. You've got your little thing there. It is hinged. It opens there, I believe. Yeah. I have to be smarter than the bracelet. Okay, so you push it down to open it. Like I said, I wear a 7. Let's see if it would fit me. Let's see if I'll be able to get it back off. Okay. Okay, so I wear a 7 and it just fits me. So size 7, Banana Republic. Much easier off than on. Banana Republic. We'll do this one. We'll just do a buy it now 4 on this one. I've got to show you guys the strangest piece. Well, a lot of pieces are strange, but this one I've never seen from this company, and it's a bourbon and bow tie necklace, which I don't think I've ever come across ever, and it's just so different. So I will definitely show that to you guys. I was trying to get down to that Kate Spade. I can see it. There it is, and it's a bangle. I won't show that one. It is a bangle. So we'll definitely show those 2 other pieces. All right. And we did see those really cute karaoke earrings. Those were so adorable. All right, we will. Hey there. We are doing a short sale today. We're going to be done in about 13-ish minutes, 10 minutes. I'm going to stop by and see my dad. He had hand surgery, so I'm going to go over there and stop and see him while I can. All right, so we'll pass on that one. And welcome in, babe. All right, let's do, okay. We're just going to do this for $2. I don't know if it's real leather or not. I don't know. Yeah, that was me sniffing it. I don't know. It doesn't say anything on it. So I'll show you the bottom side. Oh, no worries. No worries. It's our chill day today. So it is an adjustable bracelet. Leather. So here's that. At first I thought that was a signature. It's not. So we're just doing that for a buy it now of 2. Something that, you know, casual, different. That's what the back looks like. I don't know if it's homemade. You know, I don't know. I don't have any information on it. Okay, we'll go ahead and pass on that one. Okay, let's do, okay, I'm going to show you guys that bourbon and bow tie necklace. It's so, like I said, I didn't even know that bourbon and bow tie made necklaces. I showed you that Rhodolite bracelet earlier. Hi, HC. So this is by Bourbons and Bow Tie. There we go. You've got some druzy in there. Oh, you want that bracelet? You've got it, HC. Gotcha for that. Sure. Congratulations. So yeah, I didn't know that Bourbon and Bow Tie even made necklaces. I've never come across them before. Let me go ahead and get that into a bag for you before I forget to do it. So yeah, I'm going to stop over and see my dad. You got it. Check and see how he's doing after surgery. So Bourbons and Bow Tie. And it's just so different. Okay, so Deb needs a vacation blue. You can see some druzy down there. You can see where they put this through to get the tassel, the drill. Long chain on it. And this one would be a buy it now of 10. Oh, not 19. 10. But yeah, I just had no. Oh, you're at work. No worries. I'm leaving early today. I'll see you Friday, though. I will be on Friday. But yeah, just such a different piece. Bourbon and bow ties. Didn't know they did necklaces. And again, it's heavy. We will go ahead and pass on that. Babe, I was showing new pieces that came in today. Or not today, but you know, new pieces and some that you guys haven't seen before. So we're doing a big show and tell today too. Look, babe. Isn't she beautiful? I will. Yeah, I figure I can't take Phil over there with me, so I can't go after I pick him up. It's too complicated. So, you know, I got to do what I got to do, right? So these are Kate Spade. I knew I had a pair of Kate Spade earrings. These are pretty. The gold tone. And then just go on your ear like that. There's the spade right there. Kate Spade. They're a really pretty, what would I call this? A smoky gray. And that, yeah, I would call these like a smoky gray. And these are Kate Spade earrings. And we do these for a buy it now of 10. I'm going to move you guys down for a second. Yeah, I got to do it when I can, right? So Kate Spade earrings. Here is your spade. And they are smoky gray, and then these are a deeper black. So these were in my list pile. And I got a pair of hoop earrings. They're very plain, and they're by a company called Jack's Telly. And I had never heard of them before. I was shocked what they sell for. Okay. No worries, no worries. All right, we will go ahead and pass on the Kate Spade earrings. All right, I'm going to do a pair of J. Crew earrings. These are cool. These are also for my, or no, this is a bracelet, not earrings. I had earrings that look like this. Okay, this is really pretty. This is Kate Spade. Or not Kate Spade. Oh my gosh, J. Crew. I got Kate Spade on the brand. All right, so J. Crew. So you've got gold tone, and then you've got rhinestones on there. I'm going to give it a once over one more time to make sure that all of the stones are there. I always look, but you know, I am human, so hopefully I don't miss any. It looks like they're all there, all there, all there. Just want to make sure. Okay, they're all there. Yep, they're all there. So let me go ahead and get a measurement on this. Where is the bracelet mandrel? So this one you could easily add an extender. It's sitting at 7 inches. So 7 inches. You could easily add a magnetic clasp. And the reason it's not 7.5 is because your beautiful pave balls take up so much room because they're big. Your big balls. Okay. So J. Crew, and this would be a buy it now of 16. It's fabulous. It's just in at 7 inches, but I can put a magnetic clasp with it, and that would give you another inch. Isn't it pretty, Eileen? I love this piece. I know, I love. I'm such a third grader, you guys. I can't help it. I'm such a third grader. All right. I saw one of the funniest memes the other day on Facebook. It said, our generation is, above 50, look like we're in our 30s and 40s, but act like, like a 12-year-old. You got it. Congratulations. Wear them and get help. They're so pretty. Let's see if I do have. I'm going to pour this out real quick. Hold on. Bear with me a second. I'm going to pour this out because I was going through like my J. Crew and everything else. I thought I had a pair of earrings. Nope, I don't. Okay. Never mind. Okay. If I find them, I'll let you know. All right. So I'm going to show you guys this necklace. Let me go camera up here in a second. Hold on. I got a cough. Hold on. Okay. So this is such a high karma patriot. So this is by Natasha. It's a fabulous necklace. It's really heavy. Let me find the stand-up. Oh, it's right here. I don't even know if it'll fit on here. Yeah, right. So this is by Natasha. They look like pools of light. Not pools of light because these are acrylic. Okay, these are acrylic. So this is really heavy. So it reminds me of like the grapes, the lucite grapes that we had, sitting in everyone's house in the old days. So I'm going to hold it up like this. Isn't that fantastic? It's heavy, heavy. So it is by Natasha. So they look like pools of light. So Natasha Couture. So I don't know if anyone would be interested in this. It's very heavy. Yes, yes. They had them in the grapes and everything else. So it's so hard to show, but look at that. It's fabulous. So they're clear and they look like balls of light or pools of light, which they are not. I do own some pools of light, some the quartz crystal. It's over that way. I think I've never shown them because I think I'm going to be burying them. All right. So I don't know if anyone's interested in this, but this one would be a buy it now of $35. It is spectacular. Natasha Couture. Again, these are an acrylic. I can't even get it to look nice because it's so heavy. So let's go ahead. I'll put them on. It's going to look funny with my chosen t-shirt, right? But they are heavy. Here. But just super pretty, super heavy. So bring those up so you can see them. But they are just like pools of light. They're gorgeous. Oh, I know. They're really, really heavy. But yeah, just absolutely beautiful. All right. All right. Well, I know. It's really good. It's one of my favorite shows ever. All right. So I'm going to call it an hour early. I'm going to go over and check on my dad, see how he's doing. If there's anything you guys were interested from the first 2 hours, go ahead and email me. Oh, let me get rid of that so you can see. TimelessJewel by Deborah at gmail.com. Just give me a timestamp or the item and the price. That always helps. Let's see. And you can send me an email. Let me know. I'll be checking those later after I run those. And I will be here Friday. Monday, I'll be on with Lisa's new adventure. Tuesday, I'll be on Tracy Cakes doing a brooch brunch. Um, we had such a good time last time. We're doing it again. And then Wednesday, I'll be back here. Thursday, nothing, I think. And then Friday, I'll be back here. So hopefully those new opals will be in. I think they're coming today, but I never know. You know, it's international, so I don't know when it's coming. Do I have any new rubies coming? And then we were showing the lizard pieces that match back. I'll have more costume as well. If you guys want heavier on costume Friday, just let me know when you pop into chat. But I just want to say thank you, everybody. Have a great, great day. Yes, you as well. And I will, I'll see you guys Friday. I can talk, right? All right. Well, you guys have a fantastic day and thank you so much. Bye, you guys. Have a good one. Thanks.